Hi, I'm Josh Anderson, Director of Assistive Technology for the Indata project at Easter Seals Crossroads in Indiana. Recently, our team was lucky enough to attend the ATIA conference in Orlando, Florida. Please enjoy this tech tip from one of the vendors from the exhibitor hall.
Hi there, I'm Jake Levy with Claris Healthcare, and we're really excited to be at the ATIA conference. Claris is a platform that's designed specifically for persons with IDD as well as for older adults. I'd love to show you more about how our system works. So this is what our Claris Companion tablet looks like for persons with intellectual and developmental disabilities. I think what's important to highlight is this is a population that really strives to have greater independence and confidence to thrive with their situation with IDD. Claris Companion is a tablet that's designed to help support this population by creating daily routines. Sometimes we call them care programs. And then there's some very simple buttons for other forms of communication that might be relevant. So this particular individual has a morning routine, an after-school routine, and a bedtime routine. And I'll show you in a minute how this all gets set up for each individual that's using our tablets. But so in their morning routine, let's say you can schedule it that it would go off at like 8 o'clock in the morning. There would be a verbal announcement that there are, different components to that routine or care tasks. So you can create any sort of survey question with any sort of response, with any sort of workflow around notifications and alerts. So I'm just going to quickly go through this morning routine. Did you brush your teeth? Did you make your bed? Did you put on deodorant? So on and so forth. So whatever the important components are to help support independence and confidence, you're able to build that into the platform. And then the system is now documented that care routine has been complete. You can create as many care routines or care programs as necessary. And then over here are just other ways of communication. So if that individual needs to reach out to a caregiver and needs to send, an alert, he wants his caregiver to call him or a loved one to call him, then it's that easy to send out alerts. We have built-in video calling, so if I need to reach out to a loved one or a caregiver or vice versa, they're two-way communication, you're able to do that. What's important is that our tablets really help bridge the digital divide in that every device has a built-in unlimited data plan. So in situations where we're providing the platform for persons that might not be internet accessible, we can bridge that divide. If there are, games that would be helpful for that individual, any game that lives on the Android Play Store, or really any app for that matter, can easily be set up as a button in our system. So think of Claris Companion as a very easy tablet designed to promote independence in communication and engagement for persons with IDD. We have a very similar product that's designed for older adults, and I'll just grab that for just a moment. And here is the same product designed for older adults. And in the background at rest, it can just be an electronic picture frame. So for example, I use this for my 85-year-old mother. She lives in a skilled facility. She has dementia. Her tablet just has two buttons. It has a photos button and a video call button. So in addition to our easy-to-use tablets, there's a whole back office. We call it our care management console. And this allows you to see all of the individuals that are using their tablets, how they're using their tablets, what's their level of engagement, compliance with their care routines, wellness scores, and it just makes it very easy for me to go in and add new features or functionality or content. There's never a need to physically change the settings on a tablet because everything is done remotely through our care management console. The last thing that I'll mention is, I guess, the third component of our system is what we call Claris Insight. And Insight is a reporting and analytics tool which will look across a population and it will look at how people are using the platform. You can analyze survey responses, you can look at different trends. And I might also add that we've adopted a number of devices to support chronic disease management, which is particularly important for the aged population. So if you wanted to measure blood pressure or pulse oximetry or weight, those are all capabilities that are built into the Claris Companion tablet.
Well, that's your tech tip for today. I want to say thank you to the Indiana Telephone Relay Access Corporation for sponsoring our captions today. My name is Brian Norton with the InData Project at Easter Seals Crossroads in Indiana.